Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is not date or time specific. So whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, could be your message at that time. Welcome cross watchers, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Happy to have you here. Guys, double check your settings. Make sure you are in fact subscribed below. And you know, if you're enjoying these readings, also double check that you have clicked the little notification bell so that you are notified when new readings are uploaded. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pull from Gateway of Light Oracle and to activate the reading for Taurus. Let's see. Sacred inner space. Ooh, I like that for you. Sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Well, hello. This is Venusian energy. Venus, the ruling planet of the sign of Taurus. Tenderness, sensuality, your sacral chakra, your sacred inner space. So that is what's being activated for you right now, Taurus. How appropriate. I like it. Okay. Sun is now in Aquarius, so we're all getting our freak flag flying. And Pluto moved there too. That was a big shift this past weekend. Did a number on me. But yeah, we're in Aquarius season. Who knew? Okay. So let me pull a modified Celtic cross. I'm going to give you my general impressions. We'll get the details from the clarifiers. Here we go. Well, the overall energy here is the Hierophant, which is associated with the sign of Taurus and speaks to us about our commitments, about conventional committed relationships, about the vows we make and take, our obligations and responsibilities. What's the challenge here? Has someone walked out on a commitment? Are you contemplating, do I stay or do I go? Right. Because in the below, in your unconscious awareness, what you're processing is, what am I dealing with here? The devil. The devil can come through as egoic fear, right? And resistance, and something that has you feeling very unsettled. And so there's a need to control. But it can also be, yes, that something is done and over with in the past. 10 of Wands. I feel like there's something very heavy here for you, Taurus, that you've been carrying for quite some time. In your conscious awareness, we have the Knight of Wands, which talks about passion and impulse and acting in the moment. But it can also be a card of someone returning. So let's see in the near future. And yes, your anticipation thereof of someone returning. And what I'm kind of feeling is there's been some kind of exit from a connection you perceive as being you're committed to. Let me put it that way. You're committed to it, but somebody's kind of flaked out or left the scene. It has left you feeling vulnerable, and therefore there's a need, like all the fears rise up. This is something that has been a heavy burden that you've tried to release, but now it may be coming back around. Let's see what the clarifiers say. Empress, there you are. 6 of Cups, 9. Yeah, this is a very sacred connection. You feel very committed to it. It's got some twin flame flavoring to it with the Empress and the 6 of Cups there. I'm seeing you as the Empress. That is Venus ruling Taurus and Libra. And the 6 of Cups is the warmth, the comfort, the nostalgia. If you have known this person for a long time in this incarnation, that's the reference, or across lifetimes. And the 9 of Wands is like, I haven't given up, but I have a feeling, right? There's perseverance with the 9 of Wands. But the challenge is the 8 of Cups. So I'm getting the impression that this is something you're hanging in there for. It's exhausting and it's a struggle. And I have a feeling you're not really sure if this person will return. This is definitely talking to those of you who somebody has walked away and you're still very connected. So let's see devil energy in your unconscious awareness. Seven of Pentacles, the Devil again, and Temperance. Yeah, I'm getting a weird vibe here. On some level, I mean, I gotta go here just because it's too loud in the room. But if you're dealing with a Capricorn, or if you're here as a Capricorn, right? Venus just moved in, or is just moving into Capricorn at midnight, my time, Eastern time, or after midnight. It feels to me like I'm getting a strong Capricornium. I'm not really feeling negative karma as much as I'm feeling the seriousness of Saturn-ruled energy. And that is provoking some fear in your unconscious awareness, because here are two cards of patience. You're being patient, ever so patient with somebody who's either operating from their own fears, maybe fear of commitment, got it, but also of structure and rules and regulations and restrictions, because the Devil is Capricorn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the great teacher and lord of karma. And I'm feeling that more than I'm feeling anything truly negative. I'm just feeling like you're working very hard here in your unconscious awareness at being very patient, either with your own fears or with someone else's. Coming from that Saturnian process of limitations and restrictions and control. A need to control is what I'm feeling the most. And that need to control is born out of fear of something kind of running amok, right? If this is a relationship that was heading towards something more committed, and your person felt like they were losing control over the situation, like the Indiana Jones boulder was bearing down on them, they may have fled the scene. I'm just giving you an example. It's a general reading, not a private reading. So it's going to vary a little bit. Take it as it resonates for you. But I see you as persevering, as hanging in here and trying to be very patient with this process. Let's see the Ten of Wands in the past. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like... You know, when you got all the helium balloons and you finally get them all in your hand and then one pops out. That is what I'm feeling here. Ten of Wands, trying to hold on to it, trying to get the cooperation, the co-creation of this connection, and then one pops out and this person just kind of walks away. And underneath is the, you know, sincere sense of loss. So this is definitely something that kind of reached a fever pitch, and then it was just too much for maybe both of you to bear. It feels to me like you've been hanging in there, but it was a futile effort. This is a tough reading here, Taurus. Knight of Wands in your conscious awareness. Three of Wands again, the Sun. Right. So here's what it is that you're manifesting, because the Three of Wands can be a card of manifestation. All right. So you've planted some seeds of like, if they return, like if I build it, they will come. If they return, that will prove, that will be evidence of my belief in our connection. The happiness comes in, this person returns, and that begins the dialogue. The Eight of Wands feels like in your unconscious awareness on some level, having them just show up is all you really need, and then you can take it from there. So I do feel you're calling this person in. That's what I feel. You're anticipating their return because it's an intention that you have set. And how would it feel, right? When I talk to you about setting intentions, I say, don't set it on a person, on their face, like, right? Because we all have free will. Set it on how it would feel to have this person sitting in front of you face to face. The joy, the overwhelming sense of bliss and nirvana, right? And then we can talk. So I do feel like I'm looking at those of you who took that to heart and said, yeah, this is what I want to come toward me, is this feeling of having the evidence that, I can draw the good things to me, the happiness to me. And when it appears, then we take it from there. So let's see the near future. 3 of Wands. There comes the healing. Wow. Yeah, it gives you a sense of power on some level here. Queen of Wands on that 4 of Swords. So I'm feeling like whatever it is, this person returns and it sort of becomes you in a role of leadership. That is what the Queen of Wands is kind of speaking to me. And underneath is the Strength card, which is overcoming the obstacles and helping this person through whatever ish. So now I'm seeing it as that devil energy definitely belongs to someone who has walked away from this connection despite, the comfort, despite the easiness between you, despite the commitment that you've made at the level of heart. It feels like a very sacred connection. And your patience is all over this reading, but also your sense of confidence. There's a lot of confidence here. Normally with the Strength card comes through as, sort of building up your strength, your confidence to overcome. Right? But in this case, it feels like you're coming in here. Once this person arrives, you're confident that the healing can take place and that you can help them. So that's another interpretation of the Strength card, is kind of giving someone a leg up or helping each other through something that's challenging. So this looks very interesting to me. What I want to do is get a handle on what's going on from, I hate to say it, the perspective of the devil energy that's showing up, because I think that is what you're dealing with, is an energy, is a fear-based energy, egoic fears and resistance, something that is keeping this person very small, or because they're feeling like control is slipping out of their hands, they run away. I mean, that's very common. So I want to see things from their perspective. This is what I'm going to do in the extended. So if this is resonating for you, there's a link in the first sentence of the description box below that will take you there. And that's what we're going to explore. How does this person show up? How do they see the situation? How do they see you in this situation? Think about you or feel about you at this moment? What are their intentions toward you in the connection? That's what we're going to explore. But here's the astrology of this reading. The Hierophant is Taurus. Love that. Empress is Taurus and Libra because it's a card of Venus. And like I said, Venus is just now moving into Capricorn. Shows up twice. Okay, so check your person's chart. They may have Capricorn in a very prominent point or placement or planet, right? Temperance is Sagittarian energy. We've got more Sagittarius in the Knight of Wands. The Sun is Leo. The Sun is the sun, but it rules the sign of Leo. And then we have more Leo here in the Strength card and Aries in the Queen of Wands. So that's what I have for you guys. What did this say? Of tenderness, sensuality, sacred inner space. Kind of seeing something here with sensuality. Yes, and Aries, we have root chakra themes at the beginning phases of the astrological zodiacal wheel. So very interesting reading. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.